Hello guys and welcome to another video from GB. Today I really wanted to bring you some nice historical battles action, maybe with something different than the Germans. I have been playing for a long while. I actually have flown quite a lot of planes from Spitfire 1s to Spitfire 16s, P-51, F-42 Corsair. I have flown a lot of things. And sadly, I totally missed the objective. In all, in a whole evening and a good chunk of night of gaming, I haven't got even a single kill. It's as bad as it sounds. I don't know exactly. Well, part of it is because I don't have good frames per second, and I don't know why they are going downhill from some time ago until now. I have been flying by a good part of the session at frames as low as 12 frames per second, and of course it's very difficult to fly that way. Also, I have had my usual luck with the standard amazing pilots you find in War Thunder. And not just in the Allied side, I also tried to fly a couple games in the Germans, and I can tell you, even in those games I was surrounded by absolutely derp teams. So I don't really know exactly what to say, just I have had a terrible day. Atrocious day. I don't remember having such a streak of bad results in historical battles since I began playing historical battles. And of course, that's the point. I mean, I didn't have a team, I didn't have a good frames per second, but I have to be honest, I wasn't flying well. And part of it was because of frustration, because when things aren't going your way, you tend to do stupid things in order to achieve the kill. And summing up, I simply don't have a lot of interesting stuff to show you today. Still, well, I do have a little highlight, which is me basically taking the odds against anyone who was coming for me in a Spitfire 16. I actually had fun in that game, even though our team, as usual, was basically destroyed in the first 5 minutes of the game, and later on I was mostly the only thing standing alive, and of course I have to fend off attacks from a lot of different guys. So well, let's see that one. It's not really long, but it's the only thing I really got for you today. It's sad but true. I mean, I'm not immune to very bad days, and even so I think I'm a decent player of War Thunder. I guess I'm not safe from absolutely horrible days. So let's take a look at that. But first we are going to be taking a look at the conditions of this game. I'm at 4,000 meters and I'm the only one climbing. Yeah, of course, what happened later was scripted, but what are you going to do? Either you turn tails and land at the base and say fuck you guys, or you simply try to have some fun. I tried and I did. Even so, I mean, it wasn't pretty to see. But let's see some action. Now let's start by a position where I usually have a lot of Spitfires in. Lower and with less energy. But of course I don't have a Dora, because I don't fly the plane. I have to say that first of all, I'm not one, and I'm not intended to be taken as telling you or whoever what to fly and what not to fly. I mean, you pay your money or you don't, because this is a free-to-play game. But you play your game, you take your chances, you take the plane you want to fly. I mean, anything goes as long as it's in the game and it's perfectly legit to fly it. But honestly, I don't get why people fly the Dora, because there's no challenge in that plane. But whatever, I'm going against a lot of Doras in a Spitfire 16, which is a plane that simply can't catch up with them, nor is supposed to. And I'm being teamed up by two Doras, one in front that's trying to drag me, and another that's coming for me. And this is what you are going to see in this video, a lot of defensive flying, because I can't go in the offensive because there are so many of them. And if I'm not worried by one, I'll be worried by the next one. So, well, first evasion. But of course, that means that he's diving away and I'm not going to catch up. So he has blown his approach. He has really killed his advantage, but he's not going to pay for it because he simply can't dive away, and that's what he's doing. You're going to see a lot of competent Dora flying in this game, so I guess it's not worthless at all from the offensive standpoint. You are also going to see a lot of, I think, good defensive flying. But I have to tell you guys, if you are 2 versus 1 on a single Spitfire, I mean, you can go aggressive. You don't need to do this kind of stuff. I mean, 1-on-1, you have to. I mean, you have to ensure energy, position, and bounce. And do that before bouncing the Spitfire. But when you are 2-on-1, you can team up against him being aggressive. I don't really know why that guy did dive that way, but I mean, he did. And it's perfectly clear that other Focke-Wulf I'm not going to catch up with, so I'm going to bounce this guy instead. And in the process, what I intend to do is to drag the BF1, the Focke-Wulf that has run away to come back and engage. So I do a setup, I post my plane in the proper situation, an angle, and I bounce the guy. Cut the engine, not to overspeed, and totally miss most of my shots. But still, the ones I get, I'm really unlucky and I don't get a kill. Still, I have the superiority over that guy, so I close the fight, I put pressure on him, but of course, I'm not alone. I mean, I'm the only allied plane over 1000 meters of altitude, so anything German is going to feast on me. This time is a 109G. I do a spill test, loop, change it into somewhat barrel roll, good with roll, keep on the vertical move. I mean, he has position over me, but it's not a very bad situation because he doesn't have a good shot on me. Engage in scissors, cutting engine a bit to slowly make him overtake me. Again, full web, high yo-yo, spot another enemy coming, evade him, point my nose up just to contemporize a bit and see exactly what's my situation. Focke-Wulf 190 not gaining on me. BF109 that will in a very short notice because of his climb rate and acceleration. So I level up to win a little breathing room and keep on with the defensive. Spill test, avoiding the 190 that was coming from the other direction. Start barrel rolling. Roll before the cut. Second barrel roll. Could speed, could engine a bit to pre-cut him and avoid now because he has position. Keep more or less barrel rollish motion. Go up to kill a little bit of speed. Right now I'm trying to make him overshoot, but he's been pretty intelligent about it and he's not overshooting. I have spotted him cutting engine at least 2 times, so what I'm going to do instead is to translate the game from the vertical to the horizontal. If I mean, it's a 109, in the vertical is better than me, but I turn better than him, so instead of keeping it in loops and barrel rolls, what I do is just straightforward horizontal turning. with no cutbacks, no rollbacks, nothing, just straight climb, straight turning. The BF-109 of course spots he's going to lose this battle, so he has to straight out and keep on going. And of course he has leveled up before I did, so he has more time to accelerate, and I simply can't catch up with him. This would have been an interesting chase, because on the long run I think I would have gotten him. But instead of running away, which is great for him because, I mean, he could have, he maneuvers a bit and gives me the chance to cut inside his turn and get a little bit of separation lost. I mean, I have cut from maybe 1.5 kilometers to 800 meters. But soon I spot what he's doing. He's trying to lure me into a straight up climb, which is of course a pretty smart thing to do in the BF-109. And I'm not going to fall for that. Instead, what I do is to try to make him feel uneasy by trying to get some long range hits, but look down to the right. I have water overheat. That means the engine is overheating, and that means I can't keep up using web for a lot longer, or my engine will be toast. So I level up, keep on track on him, check a little bit of surroundings because I know Focke-Wulf when I was in that direction, but I see nothing because I have the sun in my eyes between the other stuff. And I cut bad engine. I go back to 87% power to cool down the engine a bit, and not to basically destroy it. And of course now I know he's going to come back for me. I mean, he's much higher than me, and here he comes. Break turn, he's coming for me, barrel roll, trying to force an overshoot, but he pulls up. So he's not being sucked into the game I want him to play, which is that of a series of barrel rolls and rolling scissors where I can achieve an overshoot. And now he has a friend coming back with him, the door is back. They are both higher than me, but at least I don't have an overheating engine anymore. So that's cool, but of course, I'm in a totally desperate situation because I'm basically fighting them alone. I mean, at this point it's not because my team hasn't climbed him. At this point it's because all my team is dead. So that's the point. If you don't climb, you die. But well, whatever. Right here, I'm wondering what the hell is going on, because I mean they are 2, I am 1. They could come for me, but they are not really doing so. So I come back at the 190D, avoid his head-on, turn his way with a high yo-yo, but he's not having any of it. I mean, he's playing the strict and inflexible boom and thumbing rule of one attack and you move away. I mean, by this stage I hope you guys understand that boom and thumb is a lot more than that. But, well, regardless, he's at least playing with a brain, something that can't be said about all the players in War Thunder. I mean, would I fly the Dora that way? No. No, I would be a lot more aggressive, but there's nothing wrong with flying it that way. But of course I'm a little bit puzzled, because, well, when you have the advantage you can really play your cards a little stronger than he was doing, but again, he's coming for me, straight break turn, he totally misses the shot, and this time I simply don't try to come back for him because I know he's not coming. He's going to stand away and come back again later in another very similar high speed pass. Switch my attention to the higher Dora, which is not coming for me, again, strange, but whatever. The other 190 has reversed, so again set up a frontal pass, avoid the head-on. And this time I follow up with a loop, just in case this time he actually closes the fight. But he doesn't. So, okay. Here comes the other one. Break down to other side. Change of plane to force him to miss. And I was thinking of coming back at him, but at this stage I'm also actually wondering if I should come back to base and try to land. But well, of course, I mean, that's not happening because Doras, they are not going to let you go. They are much faster, they are going to catch up and you are going to get killed as you land. So, well, just checking what's around. And it's a 4 versus 1, which is cool. And that Dora is coming back. Sort of. I mean, I was pointing this way because I had spotted also another 190 strafing a landing Corsair. Which, well, is something I don't usually do, but whatever. I know at least I have a lower target than me, so I'm going for that one. The problem is that by the time I'm going to actually see him, he's going to be at my altitude. There you go, there he is. And even though that's not a Dora, that's actually an A5. As long as he stays fast, I have no options to actually go aggressive against him. But I'm going to give it a go. Frontal pass, I avoid the head-on. He actually goes for a very fast horizontal turn, which is not the smartest thing to do in a 190. But of course he's not alone. So yeah, I can guess why he was being aggressive. Because he can allow himself to be so. It's a 2v1. So I am keeping track on both guys to know exactly what they are doing. The other one is using his high speed to do a zoom. A zoom I can't follow, of course, because I'm in a much later plane that doesn't zoom as well. So I'm not going to even bother doing so. I'm just keeping a straight line in an horizontal line. I'm not going to climb at all. I mean, I'm waiting for his move, basically. I'm checking back because I know the other Dora the other 190 must be there, the Dora. But I don't know where he is, and I don't have actual beasts on that one, and it's getting me worried because, well, there's another one, so now it's 3 versus 1. Oh shit. He's coming fast for me, so break turn, using a little bit of vertical to mess his aim. He totally misses it. And this time he actually closes the fight for the first time. I come back at him, and I miss the shot. Unlucky. Because the lead was good, I mean, that was a very unlucky miss. Still, I can't follow him in a dive, and besides I have another one in my 6, so... Defensive flying, always so intense. The 190A is coming close, so again, break turn with a slight downwards component, he pulls up. He's not even trying to follow. Again, he's flying very conservatively. Well, he doesn't have to be honest. I mean, it's a 2v1. Here he comes again. Low yo-yo, there he comes another one. Barrel roll, overshoot, but I can't absolutely do nothing about it, nor capitalize for the simple reason that I have another one in my 6. And that one got my wing. And now I'm mostly powerless. The plane is barely controllable. So yeah, 3v1, broken wing, inferior plane. Oh, I don't have a lot of chances, do I? No, I don't. But I almost got that guy to grass versus me. That would have been fun. But no, he didn't. I tried to turn as I can, which basically I can't very well, as you can see, to avoid the pass of the Dora. I tried to come back on him to give him a bad angle in case he comes back, but I have more pressing audiences. Oh, no, no, no. I don't have a lot of chances, do I? Look how bad the plane controls, and that's the problem. I can capitalize on that guy. That guy has done a very bad move, but I can't capitalize on it, first because I'm very damaged, and second because I'm in a 3 versus 1, and they are actually putting a lot of pressure on me. The BF-109, I put some shots before, has crashed. I got no kill. Cool. And now I'm totally destroyed. Black Wing, I simply can't recover the dive, and I crash. And that's what's happened. I mean, horrible teams that would leave me alone up there versus the Earth. Not really good frames. Actually, that game was one of the best I got. I was getting frames in the high 20s, but others I was at 12. Each time a cloudy map came, I got horrible frames per second. But, and well, I mean, in that one I really flew well. There's nothing else I could have done. I mean, that was the top I could give in the plane I was versus the opposition I was and in the situation I was. I think it makes up for a good defensive flying video, and I think you guys can learn a thing or two about how avoiding boom and zoom passes from higher enemies. It's not the most exciting gameplay ever, and I actually can't put anything better because, again, it's as strange as it sounds. In the whole evening and part of the night I was playing, I got not a single kill. So, well, what I'm going to do, I hope you enjoyed, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and see you later.